They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Block 15! Yeah, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Shit. Load it!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again on second and 10. Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Left 180, 380.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Red Delta.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Going deep for big, and this will be caught at the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, Echo. Hey, go orange. Orange.
Slam.
Throwing, Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man, it's Allen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Red Delta! Goose! Hey, go orange.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now Benjamin. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. An update from Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Rivers now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Green 18.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Green 18.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now it's Rodgers. Safarian-Jenkins has it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Rodgers now on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And out of a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They still playing soft. Y'all playing wrong football.
Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Badgley now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 79! 79! Buffalo one, Buffalo one. Load it! Load it!
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers, he's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set, 390. Mike 91. Hey, go Orange. Orange. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
From the gun, Rivers. He's got it to Williams. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on first down. Grant. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
I got you.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen.
Now Rodgers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 50. 58. Mike. Wild.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Grant. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's complete to Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Rivers finding his top receiver. That's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Packers take over. We got this at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. From the 29, Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Mike!
Watch the ship.
You.
Watch the ship.
Load it.
Check.
Hey, be hot.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Zero. 56. Mike's 56. Left. Guys, it's our time. Check 43.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. This is caught by Williams. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. And by the way, it's worth noting that the Packers are one of 3 teams that Phillip Rivers has never beaten in his long career in the league. Carolina is one, of course, his own team, the Chargers, another, and then the Packers rounding out the 3. A first down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Here's Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, it's Grant, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, has 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game, you really had no chance to win the football game.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Rivers here to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
48, Packers 17. Michael Badgley, the kickoff for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.